All right, so the last thing we're really talking about with polynomials is finding all the zeros. Okay, so if you remember from lesson 5-6, they gave us one of the factors, and we found the rest of the factors from there. Well, what we're looking towards is not knowing anything, just having a normal polynomial and us being able to find all the solutions on our own. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to find all of the possible zeros. So you can tell just by knowing the coefficients of your polynomial, all of the possible real solutions or rational solutions. That's not even true. It could be irrational. No, it couldn't. All the possible rational solutions of your polynomial. Okay, all the possible, here we go, rational solutions. So to do that, again, here's a very, very mathematical definition. You use the coefficient of the front number and the back number. Now they have to be in order, in standard form order, so highest degree to lowest degree, okay? And you list out all the factors of this number right here. Okay, so all the factors, we call those numbers Q. And then we list out all the factors of the back number, we call those P. And in that case, all of the possible P's divided by Q's will give you the possible rational numbers. So again, I just said that, and that meant absolutely nothing to you. Here's an example worked out. Okay, looking at this, I have a 3 in the front and a 10 in the back. Okay, again, it's in standard form, so 3 in the front, 10 in the back. So I list out all of the possible values, all the possible factors of the first number. What are all your factors of 3? Okay, well 3 is just 1, I don't even know where they wrote this, but that's okay. Your factors of 3 are 1 and 3, right? Those are the only possible factors of 3. So those are your possible Q values, the numbers you divide by. Your possible P values are all the factors of 10, which in this case is 1, 2, 5, and 10. Okay, so your possible solutions are going to be plus and minus every one of these divided by every one of these. So that's what they did here. They divided all of these by 1, right? And they got plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 10. Then they went through and divided all of these by 3. 1 divided by 3, 2 divided by 3, 5 divided by 3, 10 divided by 3. Those are your possible solutions. So when you factor this out or you solve it, the only numbers that can be solutions are one of these. Okay, so if you solve it and you get an answer of 9, that's not possible. You've done something quite wrong. Okay, so same thing on this one. In this case, the Q value is just 1. So those are the best ones. For the last number, the P value is 36, so you have to list out all the possible values of 36 and divide them by 1. Good news, if you divide them by 1, nothing changes. So the only possible solutions to this are all the factors of 36. So let's actually look at a couple here. So the first thing, be sure it's in standard order. This one is. Okay, Q is give me all the possible factors of this front number. In this case, that's an understood 1, so that's just plus or minus 1. Okay. P, you give me all the possible factors of this last number, 8. That's a plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 8, right? All the possible numbers that will divide into 8. Okay. To find your actual rational zeros, you divide all of these numbers by this. Well, if I divide all those by 1, I just get plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4, and plus or minus 8. Cool. Question number 2. Now, I tried to pull a fast one on you here. This is not in the correct order, but I'm going to tell you, I think this is a big fat typo. So, yeah, this is definitely a typo, so I'm just going to skip this question. Okay? Sorry if that breaks your heart. Question number 3, I'm going to do the same thing. Be sure it's in standard order, and this one is. So again, Q, here, factors of 1, plus or minus 1. P are factors of 49. That's 1, that's 7, and that's 49. Again, P divided by Q. Divide all these by all these. That's just a 1, 7, and 49. You'll learn to love these ones that don't have a coefficient in front. Okay? Number 4, we have a coefficient in front. So looking at this, Q, all the factors of 2. That's 1, and that's 2. P, all the factors of 5. That's 1, that's 5. Okay. For my solutions, I take all of these numbers and divide them by all of these. So first I'm going to divide all these by 1. When I divide 1 by 1, I still get 1, and I still get 5. Then I divide all these numbers by my second Q value, 2. When I do that, I get 1/2, and I get 5/2. Those are all your possible solutions. Okay. Question number 5, same thing. Q, factors of 3. That's 1, that's 3. P, factors of 12. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 6, and that's 12. Okay. Now again, I'm going to divide all of these by all of these. Okay, so first I divide them all by 1. You know you're going to get the same thing. 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Okay. When I go to divide these by 3, okay, 1 divided by 3 is 1/3. 2 divided by 3 is 2/3. 3 divided by 3 is just 1. 1 is already written down. I don't need to write it again. Okay. 4 divided by 3 is a new one. 6 divided by 3 is just 2. 2 is already listed. 12 divided by 3 is just 4. 4 is already listed. So these are all my possible solutions. Okay. Last one. Q is all the factors of 4. That's 1, that's 2, that's 4. P, all the factors of 18. That's 1, that's 3, that's 6, that's 2, that's 9, and that's 18. Sorry about that. Again, I'm going to divide all of these by these. So again, dividing by 1, I'm totally going to run out of room here too. Those stay the same. So that's 1, that's 2. I'll put them in the right order this time. That's 3, that's 6, that's 9, that's 18. Okay. Now I have to divide them all by 2. Okay. 1 divided by 2 is 1/2. 2 divided by 2, 1. 1 is already listed. 3 divided by 2 is a new one. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 is already listed. 9 divided by 2 is a new one. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 9 is already listed. Now I need to divide these all by 4. 1 divided by 4 is a new one. 2 divided by 4, that's just 1/2, so that's already listed. 3 divided by 4 is a new one. 6 divided by 4 reduces to be 3/2, which is also already listed. 9 divided by 4 is a new one. 18 divided by 4 reduces to be 9/2, which is also already listed. So these are all your possible solutions. Okay? So at this point, you may be asking yourself, why in the heck are we going to do this? Why do we even care? Well, watch the next video and you'll find out.